Okay, being that I completely messed up on this one, I'm going to redo it now. I just messed up on that 2.5 because my writing was so messy, so now we're going to start over. So we know this form is factored. Oops. And it's opening down, which makes it a max. The x-intercepts are at negative 5, 0, and 1, 0. So I'm at negative 5 and 1. Directly in the middle of that is negative 5 plus 1 divided by 2 equals negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. And again, I can use my fingers to get there and see that the middle is at negative 2. But again, this contraption that I'm writing on makes it difficult. As you can see, I struggle to draw parabolas. So there's our axis of symmetry. It's at x equals negative 2, which means our vertex has an x-coordinate of negative 2. To find the y-coordinate, I'm going to go up to the equation, and I'm going to plug in negative 2 for x. So I get negative 2 times 3 and negative 3. So I get negative 2 times 3, which is negative 6, times another negative 3 gives me 18. So my vertex is at negative 2, 18. So I'm just going to draw a dot up here and say it's at 18. That's what's kind of nice about not actually having graph paper. And again, this really emphasizes that our graph is opening down. So now the last thing we need to find is that y-intercept. So again, the y-intercept, the x-coordinate is 0. So I'm going to take my equation and write y equals negative 2 times. I'm going to plug in 0 for both of the x's. So I get negative 2 times 5 times negative 1. Negative 10 times negative 1 is positive 10. So this value is at 0, 10. All right, so that's my beautiful graph. Excuse my poor writing. I'm not doing so hot tonight. All right, I'm just going to do one more. I know that there might be some more in your notes. Just bear with me. I'm just going to do an example of vertex form. So this is vertex form. It's opening up because it's a positive 2 in front, which means it's a minimum. The vertex, it went right 3 and up 5, so it's at 3, 5. Again, it's opposite inside, so it's right 3. So my vertex is right there, and I like to label it with a little V. And I also like to always sketch in the axis of symmetry. Okay. Because the axis of symmetry is always the x-coordinate of the vertex. It's x equals 3. So the last thing I need to do is find the y-intercept. Again, the y-intercept is really when x is 0. So I'm just going to take the equation up here. And I'm going to plug in 0 for x. So I get 2 times 0 minus 3 is negative 3 squared plus 5. I square first, so that's 9. Then I multiply, and then I add, so my y-intercept is at 0, 23. So again, what's nice about having this thing here is I can just roughly say, well, that's 23 because I want to make it 23. And remember, the point is going to be over here, the same distance. So if it's 3 away there, it's 3 away here. And make my nice U shape. Okay, mine's not nice, but yours is hopefully nice. All right, so we're going to do some more of these in class. I know that's not the full thing, but I want you to get used to seeing the different forms and finding everything you can from those forms. So why don't you give the anions a shot for tonight, and I will see you tomorrow.